Everyone has an opinion, but who is actually right? I'm here in Lagos asking the tough questions. How do you handle conflicts? What is the best relationship advice you've ever had? What is one hurtful word someone has said to you? Whether you're single, taking, or searching, you need to hear this. This is what Lagos thinks about love.
Funny enough, as a fat girl, when people tell me I'm a fat person, like an insult, it sounds stupid. It's not. I don't feel bad about it. I just see you as a stupid person. I don't think there's anything anybody can tell me to make me feel less of myself.
I think the question was why are you mean or why are you bitter? I can't remember for sure. And how has it shaped me? Well, I've become closed off. That's not a positive answer. But yeah, I usually have to like weigh my actions, what I'm about to do, if I'm going to do them, and all of that. So yeah, I'm more intentional about the way I act now. Really.
Someone said they're disappointed in me, and that thing just kind of like did something in my brain. I cried for a long time.
So how has that affected you as a person?
It has affected me like mad. Like every time I do something bad, or if I do something that's like, okay, that is maybe selfish or self centered, or what I think the other person would not like, I'm going to be like, this person is probably disappointed in me right now. So, yeah.
I've had a moment that anyone has said something so painful that it will crush me. But I think the one I can remember is someone saying that I would never recover from my past mistakes. So obviously, if you've made mistakes, if you've done nonsense in the past, it will somehow haunt you to the present time, and you may not be able to move past that. So I've had bouts of um, situations in my life where I had to relive the past mistakes, and it prevented me from going forward. So anytime that happens, I remember when the person said I wouldn't get past that bad memory. So I see myself reliving and reliving and reliving the whole situation over and over again until I put the past in the past. I got myself to move past that and discover a new me, and so that I could do more things and not be held back by what I did in the past. So I think that's what's it. I think reassurance from my loved ones. They showed me that yeah, I messed up. I did something crazy, but I'm a new me now. I'm a new person. I've made the necessary and intentional changes to move past that. And if through my actions I live to be the person that I no longer was, I think I can leave the past in the past.
Someone thinking I don't care, and I care so much. Like, why would you think I don't care? Like, who are you to think I don't care? I mean, if I don't want to care, it's none of your business. But I don't like when someone tells me I don't care, because you don't know in my mind, you don't know me from anywhere, you don't know me from Adam, so you cannot just assume I don't care. I mean, I'm not you and you're not me, so period.
The most romantic thing someone ever done for me was give me their time. Because in this new age, time is your most expensive currency. Your time is the greatest currency. So you giving me your time is probably, or someone giving me that time is probably the most romantic they've done for me. If I'm being honest, to me, yeah.
Well, I want to believe it's commitment and intentionality because you have to be intentional about a lot of things, right? Just loving is enough. I personally believe love is the least in the top five of things in a relationship, right? Love is foundational, but like there are certain things you have to do to, in terms of your question now, you have to do certain things to keep that relationship long term. Yeah.
Discipline. As a man, as a woman, if you're disciplined enough to not stay swayed by whatever you see outside, I feel like, yeah, discipline is going to go a long way. So you maintain that relationship and communication, a lot of communication and a lot of respect, putting your partner first in every situation. So I feel like with all those combined, you're going to maintain a lasting relationship.
Everybody should be able to like communicate in their relationship, because if you don't and you like keep on bottling things up without like communicating to your partner,
when the person does like the littlest things, you think that, oh, this person has been doing this a lot because you've never talked about it. So like it has never left your mind. So it's like you're keeping malice, but you are not because you are happy, but at the same time you are sad.
Well, I want to believe it's commitment and intentionality because you have to be intentional about a lot of things, right? Just loving is enough. I personally believe love is the least in the top five of things in a relationship, right? Love is foundational, but like there are certain things you have to do to, in terms of your question now, you have to do certain things to keep that relationship long term.
Oh, it's very important because, like, that would really give your relationship direction. It would help you to put up with whatever. Because if you date for the sake of dating, if dating becomes a recreation activity, and you become so obsessed with all everything that has to go around with dating, the going outs, the everything. But when you date to fall in love and to marry, it gives you room. Like, oh, there's a avenue for all kinds of challenges, but you're gonna face it because it's for the long term. So it's very important, and I think the most fulfilling relationships come when you date for marriage.
How do you know? Do you ever really know? When some people say, "Oh, I just knew," I feel like, yeah, maybe they checked all the boxes, so you're like, yeah, maybe I can marry them. But for me, I will always go back to my manual as a Christian. If you pray to God about it and you have that peace of mind, like really that peace of mind, that when you think about the future with this person, do you feel worried? If there's some worry, maybe slow down and check again. Until when the worries are very minimal, then I would say you go.
Just be honest. I think communication. You should also always communicate on however you're feeling. Put it out there, let it known. And it also takes two people to maintain a relationship. But if you're doing your part and the other person is not, it's best to work out. Just work out.
Okay, my advice how to maintain a long-term relationship basically is to be a good person. I mean, be very prayerful. Talk to God. You don't need to talk to everybody over anything. You can talk to people, but in a reasonable way. But you need to talk to God more because human beings can be nasty sometimes. They can decide to fail you, but God doesn't fail. So
I
yeah.
feel like you can like someone at first sight, like you can like the person, but like love, no. I feel like a person's personality makes up the person. So if you're like just loving someone at first sight, that means you're just liking the person based on their looks, not their personality, basically.
Because of the kind of person I am, I want to believe I deserve a God-fearing husband, someone that has sense, basically, that has goals, that seeks to achieve those goals. I mean, someone that's not lazy, someone that's hardworking, really.
Oh, so for my upbringing, genuinely, the only the only one thing I would want to change about my upbringing is wishing that my dad was more of my friend. Yeah. Now it's not like I can't. I don't talk to my dad, but there are things that I can tell my mom off the top of my head. There are conversations I can have with my mom. I will not genuinely have those conversations with my dad because. But I wish there was that.
I think the most painful thing someone has said to me is that I'm lazy. That I'm a lazy person. Like someone said so. So I believe that I'm not lazy. I'm very, very hardworking. So that touched me in a hard way. So I love attention. I love attention a lot. So I think that's the hardest part about loving me. So if my partner doesn't give me attention, it's a problem. It's a problem for me. I deserve a dominant man, a hardworking man,